you guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing some Raid Shadow Legends, and it looks like Christmas has arrived in Raid, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of those events. I do have some Christmas gifts for you guys as well, so first off, if you are a new player to Raid Shadow Legends, you actually want to download the game using my link down below or scanning the QR code on the screen. Doing that is going to actually get you a free legendary on day one. You're going to start your account off with Elenaril, who is a very awesome legendary champ who's going to help you a lot. And once you reach level 25, I'll also send you a Uugo, who is an awesome epic champion that you will continue to use throughout this game. So be sure that you do download using my link if you're a new player. And a quick reminder, if you are a new player who has downloaded using my link, you also have 72 hours to input a new player code. You do want to enter the code Monkey King so you can get Sun Wukong. He has actually been extended until January the 7th. So he is a free legendary champion. This is one of the ways that you can go ahead and get him. And I do suggest it, as you can only pick one player code. Why not start with another free legendary? There are also some promo codes to enter if you haven't already. The first code is going to be PP500. This is going to give you 400k silver, 50 multi-battles, and 200 energy. The next code is only for mid-game subs, which will give you 10 XP brews, 3-star chicken, and 200k silver. And the last code is Xmas24. This is going to give you 1 energy refill, 10 XP brews, and 10k of silver. They are going to have various Christmas events going on, and they do have what's called the Yuletide event happening, and this is going to be running until December the 26th. Now, throughout this whole month, they're going to have different events going on, different tournaments, so you're going to want to make sure that you are keeping an eye on that. But they also have something called the Yuletide free offer. So this is going to be something you're going to want to make sure that you are collecting daily, not only to get the freebies from that, but to also get the snow points, which is going to be important. So let's go ahead and take a look at where that's going to come into play. As I had mentioned, they're going to have their various Yuletide events going on. However, one of the really cool things that is a reward from it is actually going to be Sir Nicholas. So this is a champion I actually recently pulled from a shard, and I was very excited for. But you guys also have the opportunity to go ahead and get him. So not only is he one of the main ones that's going to be happening, but they're also going to bring in Lady Noelle, who is actually going to be a companion to Sir Nicholas. She is going to be gathered later on in the month, so we'll talk about her and his skills in another video. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the video where I actually look at these champions. But as I mentioned, you're going to have the opportunity to actually get Sir Nicholas. So to do that, you're going to want to make sure that you're getting snow points. So as I mentioned, one of the ways that you can get it is of course through claiming that free pack, but there are also going to be clearly marked events and tournaments happening throughout this month, and they do give you more than you're going to need throughout all these events. So there is going to be some that you can skip. And if you actually look into the news here, it does tell you you're going to be able to earn up to 2,500 snow points in total. 1,400 snow points during the first half of the event, and 1,100 snow points in the second half of the event. However, you only need 2,000 snow points to unlock all of the milestone rewards. There is going to be plenty of rewards to actually collect through the milestones, so let's go ahead and look at those. It's the Yuletide Titan event that is going to give you Sir Nicholas at the end, but they do have milestones along the way. So you're going to see that first milestone, they have freebies all along throughout, but once you hit 200 of these snow points, you get the Ancient Shard. Milestone 2, once you reach 500, this gives you a Void Shard. Milestone 3, 900 of these is going to give you a Primal Shard. Milestone 4 gives you a Sacred Shard. And then Milestone 5 down at the end is where you actually have Sir Nicholas for 2,000 snow points. So as I mentioned, the event gives you slightly more than you would need if you do every single thing. So you are able to skip out on some of it, but if you are very keen to actually get Sir Nicholas, you're going to want to pay attention to them, as some of the events are very short-lived. So for example, if we look at the events they have going on right now, so as of this video, they have some that are already going to be ending, and they weren't up for very long. So you're definitely going to want to pay attention to this one. It was about 3 days it gave you for the artifact enhancement event, for example, which I am almost done there, but not quite. But something like this, for example, this gives you like 7 more hours. So you're going to want to pay attention. See how many points do you actually need to get the snow points? Do you want to do the entire event, for example? And then going down into the summon rush they had going on. And then if we go ahead and look into the tournaments themselves. So for the tournaments, these ones, it's actually going to tell you if it is an event that has to do with the Yuletide. It'll say in the corner, Yuletide Titan event. And then clicking on that, again, you're going to see like this one, for example, classic arena takedown. So I have the reward. I already got the 20 snow points down in the corner. So again, some of these events are going to be a little bit easier. Like if we're doing an arena takedown, I find it pretty simple to do something like arena versus some of the other ones that might be a little bit tougher, like the summon rush event. If you don't have enough shards to actually be able to go through and pull them, that might be a little more difficult. So just something that you're going to want to keep in mind as you're collecting these snow points. I'm curious to know, what do you guys think of the Yuletide Titan event so far? Are you enjoying it? Do you think that getting the snow points is going to be something that's going to be easy enough? Or do you think it's something that you might struggle with? Leave your comments down below. Let's look at our handy Play and Play calendar, because this is going to give us some of the overview of the events that we can expect that's going to be upcoming. So, of course, the Yuletide Titan event, which is going to be happening until the 26th of December. And in there, we're also going to have the Hero Path event. So, complete event objectives to earn hero coins and then use them to unlock rewards along the reward paths. Each path contains different rewards. So this is something that we've obviously seen in the past. So they are going to be doing a hero path event as one of the ways to get some of these snow points. They are also going to have the soul chase tournament happening. So if you have some of those soul stones, hang on to them until it is time to actually use them so that you are able to get some more of the points in there. So for this, you're going to have Mythical Skill Tome, Legendary Skill Tome, Epic, and Void Shards that you can actually get throughout there. So not one of the ways that you are going to get some of the snow points, but something to keep in mind in case you have some soul stones hanging around. They are going to have the Champion Training Tournament. So again, if you have some champions that you do want to either upgrade them or ascend them or upgrade their skills, hold off until this event goes live, as that is going to give you some snow points and some other freebies as well. Looking throughout there, we're also going to have warm-up events. So in the warm-up events, you are going to have the chance of grabbing some of these things. That is going to start on the 13th, so you'll have a bit of time before that. There is going to be an artifact enhancement event going on, a classic arena takedown tournament, which will be happening. So the current one ending, they are going to have another one going on. This is one of the events that I like because, as I said, I do find arena one of the easier ways to earn these points, because you do get a lot of arena tokens throughout the day as long as you're using them. I sound like a broken record when I say this, but don't let them sit 10 out of 10. Wait for the free refresh to actually be able to use them, be successful, get your wins, and get your points. They are also going to have the Champion Chase tournament. So this is one of the ones that is a little bit harder because, again, if you don't have a lot of resources, this might be one of the tough ones, is actually doing the Champion Chase. So this might be one of the places that if you aren't able to get all of the points from all the events, this might be one of the ones you can skip out on if you have a harder time, or if you're a new player, you don't have that many shards, you don't have a way to actually get a ton of champions. Apart from farming, you can always farm. That is a way to do it. Now let's keep going down and seeing what else we're going to have going on. So there's going to be some dungeons happening as well. So there's the Fire Knight turn attack happening. There is going to be the Spider turn attack, followed by the Ice Golem turn attack, and then the Dragon turn attack. So something that we're used to seeing, of course, is when they have these events going on at the dungeons. So keep those in mind, farm them when those events are actually happening, and pay attention to if it is a turn attack. So those are the ones that you want to use as few turns as possible to actually do it. So now might be a good time to actually make sure that your teams are kind of tweaked and you're doing a floor that you're able to using as few turns as possible, so you're able to climb up on that leaderboard even faster. That's a quick overview of some of those Yuletide events that's going to be happening throughout the month of December. We will see if they surprise us with anything else along the way. I do want to hear from you guys though. Are you going to try to get Sir Nicholas with this event? Comment down below and let me know. He is a champion that I do suggest if you're able to get him. I'm also excited for Lady Noelle to come into the game. She is going to be a fusion, so I am going to see if we can try to get her with these events going on. If nothing else and you can't get Sir Nicholas, at least grab those freebies along the way. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the video where I do actually highlight these champions, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Next level.